This is it. This is my week 1 best bets video for the 2025 NFL season. In this video, I have 13 spread bets, and that's based on 4 trends. Each of these trends have hit over 60% since 2015. That's the last 10 years of NFL games. Let's get to the best bets. For the first trend in week 1, underdogs getting 6.5 points or more, cover the spread at 60.5%. But if you look at road underdogs here, they cover the spread at an amazing 63%. And for this year in week 1, we have the Cowboys plus 7.5 at the Eagles, the Giants plus 6.5 at the Commanders, and the Titans plus 7.5 at the Broncos. Now in the middle column here, we have the best bets, and I'm going to put a frame around those bets. Trend number 2, in week 1, divisional underdogs cover the spread at a rate of 64.7%, again since 2015, the last 10 years. This is an amazing trend that you probably heard about already. And in 2025, we have 8 divisional games, which is amazing. So those 8 divisional dogs are the following. The Cowboys plus 7.5 again at the Eagles. Now, just because this appears in 2 trends, I'm not going to bet it twice. It just happens to appear in 2 different trends. The Chargers plus 3.5 against the Chiefs. That's the first international game on Friday. The Giants plus 6.5 at the Commanders. And the Browns at home plus 5.5 against the Bengals. We have 4 more divisional dogs. The Falcons plus 2.5 at home against the Bucs. The Seahawks plus 2.5 at home against the 49ers. And the Lions plus 2.5 at the Packers. Now that line just moved up. The Packers were 1.5 point favorites at home against the Lions, but since the Micah Parsons trade, the Packers are now 2.5 point favorites. So the Lions are getting plus 2.5 points. And finally, the Bears plus 1.5 points at home against the Vikings. And we all know the Bears have a new head coach in Ben Johnson, who was the offensive coordinator for the Lions. Let's get to the next trend. Trend number 3. In week 1, non-divisional road favorites cover the spread at a rate of 61%. Now I have to give a shout out to one of my long-term subscribers, Benson. One of the very amazing things that's happened in my channel, there's a strong group of my subscribers who are data analysts, have looked at the data and found new trends. So good reason to subscribe to my channel, to discover new trends like this one that you've probably never seen on any other YouTube channel. For this particular trend, we have the Steelers this year minus 2.5 at the Jets and the Cardinals minus 5.5 at the Saints. Those are the 2 best bets for this trend. And the final trend for the spread bets, in week 1, underdogs with 4 to 6 wins the previous year cover the spread at a rate of 59.3%. But again, if we go stronger here and go to the road underdogs, they cover the spread at a rate of 67.7%, which is amazing. So this has been a very strong trend over the last 10 years. And this year we have the Panthers plus 3.0 at the Jaguars and the Raiders plus 3.0 at the Patriots. And I just want to mention here, the lines I show in this video are based on the best available odds over various sports books. So while you might not be able to find these lines on your own sports books, I would still make these bets based on the trend itself. Let's get to the Moneyline Parlay bets. For the first Moneyline Parlay bet, I use the following facts. Since 2015, home teams favored by 6.5 to 7 points win at a rate of 76.9%. That's 140 out of 182 possible games. And what we do here is we find 2 teams that satisfy this trend and put them together in a Moneyline Parlay bet. Those 2 teams are the Eagles at home against the Cowboys. I got minus 360 for the Eagles. And the Commanders at home against the Giants. I got minus 260 for the Commanders. We put these 2 together in Moneyline Parlay bet. We get minus 130 parlay odds. That's a pretty high number there, but I got minus 145 for my trend odds. So that means we have a significant edge in this bet. And this is a positive EV bet. So put the Eagles to win and the Commanders to win in a Moneyline Parlay bet. For the final Moneyline Parlay bet, we use the following fact, which I think is probably not as well known. But again, since 2015, road teams favored by 5.5 to 6 points win at a rate of 75.6%. That is 62 out of 82 possible games. So for this Moneyline Parlay bet, we need 2 road teams to satisfy this trend. And this year we have the Bengals at the Browns. We get minus 220 on the money line for the Bengals, and the Cardinals minus 270 on the money line against the Saints. When we put these 2 teams together, we get minus 101 parlay odds, but we have minus 133 trend odds. So we have a very significant edge in this particular bet. So put the Bengals to win and the Cardinals to win on our final money line parlay bet. Now I know the Bengals have not been very successful in week 1 in recent years, but I really hope they turn that around this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to say one more thing here. We have a total of 15 best bets in this video. I'm not going to bust my bankroll. I bet 1% on each of my bets. So if any of these trends go south and don't work out this year, my bankroll will be fine. Good luck in your best bets. Let's go.